Alright, time now is 9:50 p.m. on October 31st. Fuck. November has come. Um, I don't know what to say, man. A whole year has passed already, and, yeah. Leo just texted. Okay. 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 Hold on. Let me do my thoughts update video first. I'll reply to him first. Hold on. All right. So yeah, nothing important happened today. Woke up early. I don't think I made a thoughts update clip this morning. I don't think I have. So, well, I'm making it now. Woke up early today at around. So my mom, you know, so we had to go to church again, which is, um, I mean, I kind of don't want to. I want to sleep. I want to sleep. Yesterday, I get to sleep. I also want to sleep today. But no, church. So anyways, I woke up at around so I actually went to bed very late at around 4:30 a.m. and then I I had to wake up at around 10:30. So 4:30 to 10:30, that is about 6 hours. Actually, I didn't immediately fall asleep. So that's less than 6 hours. So yeah, anyways, went to church and then afterwards I went to the same friggin' Chinese restaurant that I went to 2 weeks ago to have lunch. I didn't eat much. Went back home, took a shower, filmed and edited a couple of reviews, had dinner, just played some Minecraft. Here I am. Um, yeah, I don't have much else to say or to talk about right now because there's nothing to talk about. I did have a very weird conversation with Cedric yesterday, right before I go to bed. So, right before I go to bed, I checked Instagram, and Cedric was like, Cedric's Instagram is really funny because he's kind of sarcastic half the time, and he would use like random photos, not really meme photos, just random pointless photos, and he would say something like "I hate myself" or something, and stuff along the lines of that. And yesterday he made an Instagram story of like some food that he's eating, some rice with beef of some sorts, and then he's like hashtag Cedric eats. Uh, Cedric's not his real name, but And I replied hashtag Cedric eats, because it's funny. And then we had a small conversation, and he said he wanted to get to 44.5 kg. And I'm like, wait, what? 44? You want to get to 44.5 kg? So I'm like, what? How heavy are you right now? And Cedric said 58 kg. And he said that's a whole year ago, so who knows? And I'm like, okay, maybe 44.5 is a little low, And he's like, yeah, it is low. And I'm like, yeah, that's my point. I'm at 60 kg right now, and I kind of need more, to be honest. More. So Cedric's like, I think Cedric and I have a pretty similar mindset, except it's kind of different. Cedric's so bored, he's stuck in the UK, and he just wants to lose a lot of weight and become super skinny because he's just that bored. And having a physical transformation and shocking everybody is like, I want to do that too. Like I said, for the last few weeks, I was like, "Ooh, I want to grow long hair," so that, and in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna grow long hair, and people will not recognize me. I don't want people to recognize me all the time, because being recognized means I haven't changed, and changing is now the cool thing. And Cedric and I actually have similar mindsets, but I also recognize that it is pointless. You can't surprise anyone if there's no one to surprise. If I gain a lot of weight, if I have a lot of facial hair, if I have long hair, if I become a more buff person, I come back to Hong Kong, it's not gonna fucking make a difference. Whether people recognize me or not recognize me, whether I see the people that I used to know or not see the people I used to know, it does not matter anymore. It is completely pointless. All the people, me, we all die anyways. There's nothing, there's no meaning to anything anymore. And so, to be honest, if I stay the same, if I change, it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter anymore. But yeah, I told Cedric about, how I only have about 56 days left until I go to the USA. And then, yeah, you know, I said, I bet I won't be able to meet any interesting people in USA. And Cedric said, maybe there will be interesting people, but they're just too excited, which is really weird. Cedric's really bad at speaking. Like sometimes I just don't understand what he's trying to say. But you've got to be kidding me. But yeah, Cedric's like, yeah, Californians stupid. And I'm like, I told him about Hong Kong Student Association, and I told him that I have no plans, but I have one plan, one rough idea, and that is I want to join the Hong Kong Student Association committee members and do some big things. So there's that. I did speak to Natalie a little bit. I wanted to start a conversation with her, but I guess she's just too busy to say anything. So I asked her, is it common that she would join a new course and run into people who she had seen already in a previous course? And she thought, yeah, actually yes. And then that's all she said. Okay, a couple minutes ago, actually 6 minutes ago, Leo texted me saying asking me if I want to watch Last Night in Soho tomorrow, which I definitely do. And that's cool because tomorrow I'll be going out anyways to meet Acrylic to retrieve my new passport. So there's that. Also, the Lion, aka the guy who's like friends with Zara and Miriam but aren't dating either of them, he suddenly was like, went to a WhatsApp group between me, him, Zara, and Miriam, which is dead for months already, for 8 months. And he suddenly sent us a link and said, oh, do you want to check out this cool place? I press this link and it sends me to a photo of like a handful of holes, trypophobia. And I was like, fuck. But yeah, that's that. I'm going to play some Minecraft and then I'm going to go to bed. Time now is 1:23 a.m. I finished some Spanish homework and I will proceed to watch some anime. Yeah, what I want to say is Leo responded saying that yes, let's watch a movie tomorrow, and also for dinner we're gonna hang out with dinner for dinner as well, and Pink is gonna be there as well. So cool stuff, I guess. It's kind of weird because I thought, well, am I watching too many movies with Leo? Because the last 2 times I hung out with Leo, I'm also watching a movie with him. Last time it is late September with Dune. And then before that it is right before my birthday, watching Shang-Chi with Pink. The last 2 times, actually 3 times, including tomorrow, is also watching a movie with Leo. So, kind of funny, I guess. Yeah, still want to hang out with Natalie, of course. Don't know what the hell is she up to, though. So I don't know. Yeah. Alright, quick video here. So I was gonna try and find snacks. Yesterday I wanted to eat yogurt, except all the yogurt's gone. So tonight I actually wanted to eat some ice cream, except all the ice cream's gone. I found a banana, and I was like, you know what, screw it. So I chopped up some banana, added peanut butter and M&Ms on top, and that is going to be my midnight snack. Alright, time now is 1:28 p.m. on November 1st. Yeah, nothing happened, had a good sleep. Immediately after I woke up about an hour ago, my dad's in the bathroom. My dad came out about 2 minutes later, and then I went out and have breakfast, and then now I want to wash my hands, and my dad's inside it still, so that is amazing. Anyways, I don't have much else to talk about or say, and I'm running. Anyways, I don't have much to talk about or say. I'm running short of time right now. I'm going to be making a meme video, and then I'm going to be editing a Minecraft video, and then about an hour later or so, I'm gonna be changing my clothes and I'm gonna be going out to the outside world to retrieve my passport and then stuff and things, meet with Leo and Pink, which is gonna be extremely exciting, many wows. So yeah, that is all I'm going to say. I don't have much else to talk about in this world. Yeah, everything I need to say I've already said. I need to find an informant, and I need to finish my. I haven't even completed writing The Virgin. I'm just pushing it again and again and again, like a true artist, really, like a true artist. I keep procrastinating and not writing The Virgin. I'm never really in the mood for writing The Virgin, actually, because at this point in life, I don't even care all that much about getting a girlfriend. I mean, that would be really nice, of course, but like, you know how, oh, man, I realize that I've said this already, but like, you know how when people were in concentration camps, they don't even care about sex anymore. They just want food because they're reduced to their most primal states. And I feel like I'm not gonna, compare myself with someone like that, obviously. That is just insensitive. But I would like to say that I'm also kind of reduced to a more primal state. Like, I don't even care about girlfriends when I don't even have that many friends in the first place. When I don't even have a goal in life in the first place. Like, I gotta find some basic shit. I'm gonna start over, okay? What do you do when you start over? First of all, you find yourself a community, you walk into it, and you make friends. That is step 2. You find yourself a community and you make friends. And step 3, you find a goal in life, okay? You gotta find a goal, you gotta find something meaningful to do that's gonna contribute to society and to the community. 4, once things are settled, then maybe enjoy life. So, enjoying life for me right now is out of the question. Because I haven't even, started anything yet. Me staying in Hong Kong right now is like being in limbo. There's nothing for me in here. So, and there's nothing for me in the USA too. But I gotta make something. Because in the USA, there's opportunity. In Hong Kong, there's not. That is the brutal truth. So, anyways, I'll make a mean video. Alright. I am back at Wan Chai right now, and I'm about to retrieve my new passport. It is about 3:30 p.m. right now. Okay, I got the passport. Yay. Alright, I've made it to Causeway Bay. I'm like an entire hour early, so there's that. Well, here I am. The top floor on Windsor's Palace, which is actually a mall. Throwback to the time a couple years ago when me and Natalie and Cedric hung out here. Well, it's been a long time already, and I'm an entire hour early right now, so I don't know what the fuck am I gonna do. I'm kinda stuck here. Alright, time now is 12:28 after midnight. I don't have a lot of time. My Spanish class is going to start in 2 minutes, so I have to immediately hurry. I came back home, took a shower, and it's already super late. It's like 10, and I tried my very best to edit my meme video as fast as possible, but it just took me so long, such a damn long time to edit it. I finished editing at around 11:30, and I still had tons of Spanish homework. Not ton, but one homework. But in that one homework, it's basically a bunch of online exercises, like it has always been, but every time it's a little bit different. So this time it estimated that it's going to take me 3 hours to finish it, and usually I finish it faster than the estimation by half. So if it's 3 hours, it's 1.5 hours, which is not enough time because my Spanish class is going to start at 12:30 and I'm starting the homework at 11:30. That gives me 1 hour, not 1.5 hours. So I did it super fast and I actually finished it, but for some reason the ending time for the homework is 12:15 and not 12:30. So I actually got a little bit of the homework at the very end considered late, so I got a 2% deduction. But still, I'm fine. I need to go to Spanish class right now. I don't have time. Bye-bye. Alright, time now is about 3:12 p.m. on November 2nd. So, yeah, I had a damn good sleep. So, I didn't make, I did make a thoughts update clip yesterday, right, night, but I didn't, I didn't do a very long one because I just didn't have any time. I was racing against time, doing the Spanish homework, and a little bit earlier today I was racing against time doing the math homework. So as you can tell, I don't have a lot of time. I'm kind of in a hurry. But anyways, I finished the math homework now, and I have also finished eating lunch, and now I will be talking about the things that have happened to me yesterday. So at around 3 p.m., I left my apartment. Originally, so I had to leave my apartment to retrieve the new passport yesterday, and my mom's like, leave as soon as possible, like 2 p.m. But I didn't want to because so Leo wanted to watch the movie with me and also with Pink, and the movie starts last night in Soho. The movie starts at 5:10 in Windsor Palace, the mall called Windsor Palace, which is about one district away from Wan Chai, which is where the immigration tower is, and I'm going to retrieve the new passport in the immigration tower. So to travel from the immigration tower to the Grand Windsor Palace, it's gonna take about like 15 minutes. So if the movie starts at around 5 p.m. and it takes around 15 minutes to go from point A to point B, then why am I in such a hurry? So you know what? I'm gonna leave my apartment a little later at around 3 p.m. So I left my apartment at around 3 p.m. I went to the immigration tower, and at around 3:30 I picked up my new passport, easy peasy. I went and I just left. And at that point it was like 3:45. I'm like an entire hour early. If it's 4:45 and I go to the Windsor Palace, I may just make it in time, but now I'm an entire hour early. So I went to the Windsor Palace anyways, and beside the cinema there's a small little place where you can just sit down. So I just sat there for like 40 minutes, and I actually wrote a pretty long scene in The Virgin, which is great. I checked when is the last time I write The Virgin, because whenever I write a new scene in my story, I would write down the date because I want to know how long did it take me to write the next scene. So I checked, and the last time I wrote The Virgin, it's June. So I took a 5-month hiatus in writing a single story. That is actually very impressive. But anyways, I finished writing that very long scene, and one more scene, and then I'm done. And then I finished writing The Virgin. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, Pink arrived first, and I saw Pink at around 5 p.m. Actually 5 p.m. And Leo was kind of late, and then I saw Leo just running up the escalator, and I took a photo of him, and then afterwards we three went to the cinema right on time, and we watched the movie. It's great. Afterwards, we left the cinema, and we just walked around and tried to look for a place for dinner. So at last, we went for a restaurant nearby called He She Eats, which is in the second floor of a place that's kind of near Windsor Palace, a very touristy place. And I've never been there. I've never been to a lot of restaurants in Hong Kong because I always eat at home in Hong Kong. So a lot of people go to this restaurant, go to that restaurant. Meanwhile, I have no idea where to go. So yeah, it is a pretty good sort of a Western food restaurant. I ordered salmon steak, salmon fillet pasta, and Pink had a pesto risotto with chicken, and Leo had also a tomato pasta, but with chicken, I think, as well. And then yeah, but Leo's chicken was more like chopped up, I think. Was it chicken? I forgot. And then we all ordered a waffle fries, like one serving of waffle fries, and we all shared it. And then at the very end, it's like, okay, maybe that's not enough for dinner. So we order two piles of shaved ice, and both of them combined cost $104 because each one of them is $52. 104? Whack. But yeah, it was pretty good. It was not only shaved ice. It was the first one was green tea shaved ice, and the next one was strawberry shaved ice. And underneath the green tea one, there's red bean, and underneath the strawberry one, there's strawberry jam and also condensed milk. And we were just three of us, three forks, and we just eat it from the same cup. And usually, I hate it when I share saliva with someone else. But you know what? Screw it, man. I'm not gonna die. Okay, I took the COVID vaccine already. But yeah, afterwards I left. I went back home. The whole meal cost me about $160, including the tips. Actually, I should have paid a little more, but they were like, just pay us 160. So I did, using PayMe. And then that's all. That is all. That is all. That is all. Came back home and took a shower, and I realized that I'm already super late in doing everything. So I immediately edited the memes video, and then did the Spanish homework, and then their Spanish class, and then that's it. That's all. And then had a very good sleep. Went to bed at around 4 a.m. I think. And then slept all the way until 1. And I wanted to wake up a little early because I have math homework to do before 3 p.m. Because 3 p.m. is midnight in Pacific time. But at last I was like, screw it, I want to sleep. So I slept more, and I woke up naturally. And then I went outside, and there's like no food at all. Like, not no food at all, but like not a lot of food. So there's this boiled egg that's been boiled a long time ago, like a couple hours ago maybe, and I tried to open it, but I can't open it for some reason. Like the eggshells just stick with the egg whites so hard and so much, and I have to like bit by bit peel off the eggshells, and sometimes the eggshells connect with the egg white, and a whole chunk of egg is removed from the egg. And because the core of the egg yolk is kind of runny in this egg, so egg yolk started dripping out, and it was a whole mess. And then afterwards there's dim sum, which is kind of a little bit frustrating because 2 days ago on Sunday I just had yamcha with my mom's friends, and we also had dim sum, so I kind of didn't want to eat that, but whatever, food, fine, whatever. I ate some, and then that's it for today's breakfast slash lunch. Just some siu mai, just some beef balls, and one runny boiled egg, and that's all I ate. I'm gonna find something else to eat later. Um, in what else am I gonna say? Right. Yesterday, before I met up with Pink and Leo, right beside the cinema, after I finished writing that scene in The Virgin, I actually received a couple text messages from the woman who's responsible for hooking me up to the college in LA. And she said, because I received a new passport, I took a photo of the new passport, I sent it to her, and then she's like, okay, time to apply for visa, finally. So she applied for November 9th. She said it's either 9, 10, or 16. And I can't do 10. 10 is a Wednesday, and on Wednesday morning I have math class. And 16 is a little late, and then she already decided it for me, November 9th. And for some reason in my Samsung calendar, or in my Google Calendar, it already automatically made an event on November 9th without my permission, which is a bit scary. But anyways, she was like, okay, you're gonna have a visa interview on November 9th, but you gotta do a rehearsal for that, which is kind of scary. Rehearsal? Fuck. So I have to do a rehearsal on November 5th, on Friday. And I was like, bro, I have math class too on Friday morning. So on Friday afternoon, I'm gonna go to her office and do a visa interview rehearsal. I'm not even kidding. And also, the woman told me to shave. I kept this mustache for 1.5 years solely for the purpose that when I arrive at the USA, I'm going to look like an old dude, so that I could establish a more different first impression than I have established 7 years ago. So I'm not gonna shave it. That's 1.5 years of hard work, man. But I don't know, maybe if I go to the visa interview, the interviewer is gonna look at me and be like, wow, Asian terrorist, and deny me the visa. But a mustache cannot be that detrimental, right? Yeah, that is that. And then after I came back home, my mom told me that she had already booked an Airbnb near, in Santa Monica. Um, so, there's that. I'm not gonna say exactly where, because if you're watching this and you also live there, then you can just fucking walk up to me and stab me. So, why would I do that? Yeah, that's all for today. I have a movie review and an album review to do, and then afterwards, I'm just gonna, whatever. I forgot to mention that for Hong Kong Student Association. So apparently, there's a Zoom meeting on every first Wednesday of the month, which is kind of lame because we're gonna have like 10 Zoom meetings or maybe even 9 in a whole friggin' year, which is kind of lame. But anyways, the president was like, I have a lot of midterm stuff, so I'm gonna cancel the meeting. And then she did a vote where it's like, okay, one, rearrange the meeting on November 16th. Two, just cancel it, man. And then a majority of people voted one, which is cool. And then she's like, okay, what do you want me to talk about for the next Zoom meeting for Hong Kong Student Association? Number one, why are there protests? Why did 2 million people go on the stream protest? What? You're going to talk about politics? You bold fella. You a bold fella. And two is the Cantonese language, and three is Hong Kong culture. And a majority of people voted three. Nobody wanted to hear about politics. So that's really funny. Yeah. All right. Time now is 11:56 p.m. on November 2nd. Yeah, nothing of importance happened today. So, everybody around my age have been using LinkedIn as a social media, as one of the social medias, and because I'm in an American college right now, and I'm basically living in the fucking abyss right now, I don't really get the chance to use a LinkedIn because I don't even need to apply for a job because I don't even fucking exist apparently. So yesterday I was showing off my LinkedIn to Leo because why not? Because I was actually trying to show the profiles of some of the people in my Hong Kong Student Association, and then I was like, oh, I actually haven't connected with anyone. Not follow. In LinkedIn, it's called connect. I actually haven't connected with anyone yet, so I connected Leo. Okay, so I connected Leo, and then Pink just texted me. So I connected Leo, and then and that's all. And I saw like Russell, so I decided to connect Russell as well. And then today I did Natalie, and then I saw Scooby, so that's that. um but yeah, basically there's that. And then yeah, about my dad, he's not in the bathroom right now, I guarantee you. However, I was just quite thirsty a little lately, and I decided to drink half a can of 7 Up. I poured the other half, and because I don't want to drink too much soft drink. It's not healthy. We all know that. And then my dad showed up today, a little early today, and bought us some food, which is nice. And afterwards, I'm like, okay, man, I already finished this can of soda, whatever. I'm gonna drink some mango juice. I opened the fridge, and the mango juice is gone. And I'm like, what? And of course, every single fucking time I fucking film, somebody has to throw a party outside my fucking bedroom. It's every single time. Okay, anyways, I opened the fridge and there's no fucking mango juice. And this isn't the only occurrence where food disappears. Food has been disappearing from my apartment, from me specifically, for the last 4 to 5 fucking years already. 3 days ago I tried to get some yogurt. Guess what? The yogurt disappears. And then a couple days ago I tried to get some ice cream. Guess what? The ice cream disappears. And there's this cupcake that popped up out of nowhere, and I ate one, and my brother ate two. I'm thankful that I ate one. If my brother's here in this apartment the whole day, he would have just hoarded the whole thing. and not give me a single one because he doesn't care. He thinks survival is the fittest. I mean, yeah, he's only 13 years old. His brain is not fully developed yet to understand that other human beings exist, but to him, it's basically I will eat as much as possible and not let anyone else eat. Not even my own family, because I'm the best and I need the most, and this is a competition, so I need to grab as much food as I can if I see it. This is why I hide food. This is why there are drinks and I hide it. Because if my brother can't see it, he won't eat it. He won't try to find it because he's too lazy to. But because there's a whole mountain of food right beside him in his computer desk, so every time he turns right, guess what? A mountain of food. Potato chips. He opened that. Friggin' candy, chocolate. An arm's length. And he can grab it and just stuff it in his mouth. But if it's not there, then he needs to take some effort into finding it. Such as walking and opening cabinets. That's too much for him to handle. So that is how I hide the food. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not even that angry about shit like this anymore. I would have been way angrier if I was like 15 years old now, but I'm fucking 19. I'm an old man with a hunched back. And I could care less. I won't die anyways. I'm going to USA. And God knows what's going to happen to me. God only knows. And yeah, I recently saw a tweet today saying LA is shit. Well, I can't wait. Honestly, I don't even care if LA is good or bad. I don't even care if my life is going to suck or not. I mean, I kind of do. It's my own life, but my life has already been sucking. So whatever happens next, it's going to be difficult to bottom it. You know how you top things? Yeah, it's going to be quite difficult for my next life to bottom the life that I have now, the life that I used to have at the school. Okay, my life was just bad, and I know it could have been worse. But just because it could have been worse, it doesn't mean it's not bad. It is bad. It is bad. Imagine being invisible. Yeah, well, anyways, enough of my rants. I am beginning to edit my Korea video. I'm going to be listening to some music, doing some homework, watching some anime, and that's it. I'm going to bed. Bye-bye. That's all for today. Yep. So tomorrow I need to wake up early for, math class, and then on the next day, so Pink just texted me asking me if I want to go to her place tomorrow, aka Leo's place. But now Leo's at the dorm, so she's staying there. Because Pink has been pretty bored for the last entire October. See, we don't even say days anymore. Day is such a useless fucking unit. We don't say things like, 3 days ago, 4 days ago. I mean, we still do, but days, if I was 12 years old right now, I would say 3 days ago is a long time ago. Like, oh, this happened like 3 days ago. But when I say 3 days ago right now, I say it as if it's just a second ago. Like, 3 days ago. That it just happened. Because time is going so fast right now, we say month. We say years. I edited my Conspiracies trailer promo video thing 2 years ago. Edited it 1 year and just uploaded it. It took me 1 year to do one thing. I waited 1 whole year in between everything. I started writing the conspiracy script 4 years ago. 4 years. How long has it been since the DSCs? 1.5 years. Years. I'm only 19, and time is already moving so fast. I can close my eyes and open it now, and I'm fucking cancer, and I'm dying. That's what's gonna happen. So God knows, man. I actually don't know if I'm gonna go to Pink's place. maybe it would be a good idea. No idea. Uh, the only condition is that I'm going to do Spanish homework. I have to do Spanish homework. And then finally on Thursday morning, I need to wake up super early, not super early, but wake up early at around 8:45 so that I can register my courses right on time. And then at the same night, on the same day at the same night, I will be doing midterms Spanish speaking exam part 4 or Spanish class midterms exam part 4 colon speaking. Friday, wake up math class. And then afterwards, I'm going to go to the woman who hooked me up with a college. I'm going to the woman's office to do some training for the upcoming interview for applying visa, because apparently in order to obtain the visa to the USA, I need to become, I don't know, some sort of, I'm about to say ninja because this reminds me of like ninja entrance exams. I gotta chop down a watermelon with a black katana. But then I realized USA, so it's gotta be like I whip out 3 machine guns out of my pockets to prove a point that I'm a valid human being and not a terrorist and it's some kind of patriot to the USA. So next Tuesday, the 9th, I am going to go to the US Embassy and conduct the interview. I will be keeping my mustache. That's my style. Mary said I have my style, right? Well, guess what? I'm gonna live up to Mary's fucking words until the day I die. That is how I'm gonna honor her. That is the least I could do. So I love talking like this. I love swearing and talking and just going crazy speaking like this. It's just very fun activity indeed. But yeah, I gotta do shit now. Alright, time now is 12:04 p.m. on November 3rd. I didn't sleep a lot. I wish I had. I want to sleep. God, I want to sleep. But I can't right now because I have stuff and things to do. So, a little bit later today, I'm gonna go to Leo's place, aka Pink's place now. And I'm just gonna go there a little bit and then I'm gonna come back home. I'm gonna bring my laptop there and I'm gonna do homework there as well, because why not? To be fair, I can do it tonight. But, you know, who cares anyways. Yeah, so I'm gonna be visiting Pink. This would make it my 32nd day in meeting with someone that I used to know at school. I'm so sleepy. I swear to God, I'm so sleepy. I have nothing else to say. I'm a little bit worried that so tomorrow at around 9 a.m. I'm gonna have to wake up and sort of register for the courses for winter semester and friggin' spring semester. And I am a little bit afraid that I may not be able to, you know, register for them. I mean, yeah, I've been studying in this college for 1 whole year already, so my priority is my registering priority is kind of not at the very bottom. So you know how everybody are given different time and dates for registering for courses. If you're a newcomer in the college, you have the bottom priority, which means that the rest of the entire college will have registered for their courses except for you. So you will be the last one to register for courses to enroll, and a lot of the courses that at that point are already closed because they're full. So the higher the priority, the better. And I have a really low priority in, of course, in the first and second semester, super low priority, especially in the in the second semester, I think, or third semester. I just completely can't choose anything. I just can't choose. I just can't enroll into anything because every course I want to enroll in is already full. I think that's the winter semester, where every course I want to enroll in is already full. Um, but I hope things are different this time. I really do. Yeah. I got nothing else to say. Yeah. Stuff and things, I guess. Just, I don't know. I'm gonna make an Ed Sheeran album review. And yeah, that's all for today. Hopefully, I can finish the version as soon as possible. Before I go to the USA, probably. Hopefully. I don't know why. I don't think. You know, wouldn't it be funny if I go to the USA and within 1 month I find myself a girlfriend or something? I think that's just something stupid to think about because um if that's the case, then it just means Hong Kong sucks. But that is not true. Hong Kong doesn't suck. I suck. I'm bad at socializing with people, and that's the truth. So I'm gonna carry that. Except I'm better at socializing now. But back then I was just bad. And yeah. All right. Time now is 10:42 p.m. on November 3rd, and yeah, it is quite late now, and I have no idea what to say. So at around at around 2, actually, at around 2:15, I left my place, and I went to Leo's place, aka Pink's place now, because Pink lives there now, and yeah, I arrived there and I saw her, and it was nice. I brought my laptop over there, and I just set up my laptop. And for a while, I mean, we did talk a little bit, but for a while it was just very quiet. I was just doing my Spanish homework, and she was doing whatever she's doing with her course on critical thinking. Like the courses that she has to study are always super boring. Like she just finished a course last semester where she had to study NPOs, nonprofit organizations, and then in this course she had to study critical thinking and linguistic problems, and it's just so freaking boring. And so I finished my Spanish homework, and she was doing another homework, and for a while I kind of didn't have anything to do. I got bored, so I started like saying whatever, doing whatever. So at first I talked about all I care about as of this moment isn't is America because I need to go there. And I went to Google Map. I went to my Google spreadsheet and showed her all my preparations, and I showed her some of my. I asked her if she had seen my short film. She said she hadn't. So I showed her a little bit, but I didn't just show her there and then because it's 6.5 minutes long, including the end credits. Watch the end credits, by the way. And yeah, we talked about everything. We spent a very hefty amount of time talking about places to go in Hong Kong, and I showed him my My Map, and it was like a bunch of places in Hong Kong, and because I have photos in my laptop of different places in Hong Kong. So I showed her, and she's like, wow, these temples are so scary. And I went into my Google spreadsheet, and I said that I went to 17 temples so far, and I kind of shared some information about different places, blah, 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 blah. And then at some point, I started talking about movies, and we talked about movies. We were talking about Hong Kong movies. So Pink had actually seen a lot of Hong Kong films. Definitely way more than me. Like at least 3 to 4 times more. Because there are tons of Hong Kong films that I have not seen. Like some Jackie Chan films from the 70s and 80s, like Meals on Wheels, like martial art epics like Once Upon a Time in China and Green Snake and freaking Center Stage by Stanley Kwan, some a bunch of films, a bunch of Stephen Chow. Like I have not seen nearly as many movies, Hong Kong movies, as Pink had. So we sort of talked about that a little bit. I showed her Letterbox because I'm that much of a film nerd, and yeah, we just talked a lot. And then of course Pink has the hamster. So Leo wanted to um, have a hamster pet. So now Leo and Pink both have hamster. I mean, they are petting a hamster, and the hamster is kind of small, and his name is Pudding, and he slept for the most part in its box. I don't know if it's a his or he or she, but for a little bit, for a little while, Pink put the hamster in a little ball, a little plastic ball, and the hamster just went around the apartment, just rolling around for a while, which is really cool. While pooping inside the ball, so that's that. And there was one moment when the hamster came out of the little house inside of the huge plastic box to drink some water. So that actually happened. But that is pretty much it, not much else. So at the very end, Pink decided to buy dinner. And for that, she went to McDonald's. So she went to we left the apartment together. She went to the McDonald's, and we talked, and we didn't talk too deeply about everything because there's just not much to talk about in this world anymore. So I was like, yeah, we didn't really talk about much. I guess I did try to talk about something a little deeper, but it doesn't even matter. I told her that I begin to care less about everything because, like, I'm going to the USA, and all I care about right now is the future. I mean, yeah, I care about the past, but there's nothing I could do. And yeah, Pink also asked me a little bit about my mom because earlier this summer, Pink interviewed my mom, which is a very strange incident, very strange thing. And yeah, Pink was like, does your mom laugh a lot?" And I'm like, "No," because apparently in the interview my mom laughed a lot, and Pink said, "This is a Hong Konger's problem. Like Hong Kongers do that all the time. They're not really happy, but they still keep on like laughing." And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." And then Pink talked about Kingsley, saying that Kingsley's always laughing with the boys, but in reality, Kingsley's a really not that happy of a person. Pink said Kingsley said that living is suffering because you are born, you go to school, and then you go to work, and then you retire, and then you die. There's nothing special about life, which is something that I've definitely thought about before. And I think that this is something that definitely a lot of people have thought about before. But again, embrace the absurd. Life is meaningless. I know that, but I still gotta live, man. I still gotta live on and enjoy my life and do whatever because that is what living is. And so I just gotta move on. Yeah, it's all meaningless, but like what can I do about it, you know? Um but yeah, I said, well, Kingsley is laughing. Maybe not because he's faking it, but maybe it's because it's like more surface level laugh, whereas, um, you know, in the inside, in the very deep core of him, he's not like happy or anything. And then at the very end, Pink said, well, maybe you should, like, maybe. She didn't say destiny, but she was like flow. Like, she said, maybe you not making this conspiracy short film is meant to be. It's your flow. Like, this is how you're gonna live. This is your, this is, this is your life. So go with the flow. And I'm like, yeah, but I still really want to make a conspiracy short film, so I will still fight for it, nonetheless. But as of now, I'm gonna put it to temporary rest. Um, in any case, that's it. It's around 10:50 p.m. now, and I'm going to watch some anime, listen to some music, and then afterwards there's Spanish class, and I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna have a good sleep, and then yeah, that's all. Tomorrow morning I have to wake up At around 8:40, 8:50, I'm gonna wake up, open my laptop, and enroll into the classes. Hopefully, I get them, and then afterwards, I'm gonna go sleep back. And then tomorrow night, I'm gonna have Spanish midterms part 4, which is a little bit nerve-wracking, but gotta do what I gotta do. So there's that. On Friday, I wake up early in the morning, math class. In the afternoon, the interview thing. At night, Spanish class. I may not be able to make any YouTube videos on that day. And then Saturday, not gonna go anywhere. I kind of want to go on an adventure. Like, I don't want to go on Saturday because I just want to sleep. On Sunday, gotta go to church. On Monday, gotta take a rest. On Tuesday, there is the actual interview for applying for a visa. So maybe on Wednesday or Thursday, I'm going to go on an adventure, perhaps. But yeah. All right, time now is 3:10 p.m. on November 2020, actually 4th. So yeah, yeah, it's pretty late right now. I actually woke up at 2 p.m. I actually woke up at 2 p.m. and I went to bed at around 4, and at around 8:50 I woke up and I set up my laptop, and I still had a little bit of time before the actual enrollment time, which is 9 a.m. for me. So I immediately went to Class Schedule, the website where you can check if any of the classes are full or not. I went there and I immediately checked, and and all of the classes that I want to enroll into are still available. They are not full yet. Great, right? So 9 a.m. comes and I enter my school portal to enroll into classes. And I, of course, first things first, went to next semester, winter semester, and I typed in the number for Film 30. And then it suddenly said, error, I can't enter it. I have to take another course first. And I'm like, what? So I'm like, okay, you know what, let's enter the other course. So I entered DM Post 30, which is Digital Media Post-Production 30, video editing. And it said I can't enter it because somehow this course is a promo path course. You need to get direct promotion from the professor first. What? So I'm like, okay, this is really weird. So I went to the next semester, spring semester, and typed in those numbers first. I typed in chemistry, it worked. So I got Chem 11 down. I typed in Spanish 2, I got that down. And then I typed in Film 40, cinematography, I got that down. All three of these classes down. And then I realized, I was thinking, if I can't take Film 30 in the winter semester, then this is going to throw a huge wrench in my entire plan, because for the rest of the semesters that I'm going to be taking in this college, I have already planned out everything, and it has to be this way. It has to be in this order, because there are just so many prerequisites and stuff. So it has to be in this order for me to complete all the credits that I need to transfer to UCLA, and also to take as many film courses as possible while fulfilling the GE requirements, the general education requirements. So I'm like, okay, you know what? And then I immediately went to another website to check if I can take Film 31 directly before 30. Apparently, I can. So I actually filled in Film 31, and I got it. But before that, I went back to my student portal website, and the whole thing just froze. Apparently, my session ended. So I refreshed the page, I logged in again, and I couldn't type anything. I don't know why. I thought I was shut out of the website forever. I had no idea. I panicked for a little bit. And then after a couple minutes, I can type the numbers again. I can type things again. So I typed Film 31, the code for the class, and I actually entered it. And then I went back to the winter semester, and I tried Film 30 again. And then I realized that it's not an error. It says you can only take Film 30 if you have taken Film 20. I have taken Film 20. Last semester, I've taken Film 20, beginner script writing. I've taken it. So, all I have to do is actually use my mouse and tap on continue to add. So I actually got into Film 30. But for DM Post 30, which is a video editing course, I cannot enter it. So I was like, okay, screw it. Now, I want to take 2 courses next semester because I'm going to the USA and I don't want to bore myself to death. But also, I want to take a course that is not online completely, because otherwise it defeats the purpose of going to the USA this early. So I need to find an on-ground course. And I have no choice but Psychology 14. And that is actually on ground in the main campus, Psychology 14. That is my only option. Like, I can't pick Chemistry 11 because I already enrolled it in the spring semester. I can't pick Biology because the biology prerequisite is Chem 11, which I haven't taken yet. And I can't take Film 32 or 33 because Film 31 is a prerequisite, which I have not taken. So this is my only option. And so Psychology 14 it is. A part of me kind of wants to speak to the girl. I don't want to say her real name, to be honest. So I'm going to make up a fake name. Lena. So the girl, Lena, who is the president of the chairperson of the Hong Kong Student Association, she was in the same psychology course as I am in right now. So I low-key want to speak to her, and maybe we can end up in Psychology 14 together and we can become friends. But at last, that's probably not possible unless she also enrolled into Psychology 14 in the next semester, coincidentally. But at last, that is not possible. So Psychology 14 is actually on ground, and I actually have to go to the main campus, while in the next semester, the spring semester of next year, there are 2 on-ground courses and 2 completely online. So completely online is Chemistry 11, General Chemistry, and Spanish 2. And the 2 on-ground courses is Film 31 and Film 40, which I predict are 2 of the most interesting courses I will ever take in college. Which is a shame, because I don't want to take all the most interesting stuff in the same semester and then leave the boring stuff in other semesters. It's just unbalanced, but it has to be this way. I was left with no choice. And originally I wanted to take Counseling 11B in the spring semester, which is essentially this 1 credit course where it's basically 1 seminar and you go there and it's about transferring. First of all, if I took Counseling 11B instead of Film 31, then I would have 14 units in 1 semester in total, which is bad, because with 14 units, I can't add any more new courses. And so I'm wasting an entire course on Counseling 11B, like course slot. Second of all, Counseling 11B is not available in summer and winter, so it has to be either spring or fall. But at last, I didn't take Counseling 11B for spring semester, so it would be until next year fall until I take the Counseling 11B seminar. But yeah, that is that. So I just had a pineapple bun, and I want to speak to Natalie and Zara and Miriam. I just want to speak to people, man. I just really want to speak to people. Mary watched Eternals with her boyfriend yesterday, and the entire apartment is empty right now. I'm going to be eating some sushi now for lunch, and then there's not much else for me to do today. I'm going to be filming and editing a review, and then I'll be editing a Minecraft video. Maybe I'll be editing a thoughts update video, and then at some point I have to go do the midterms part 4, the oral part of my Spanish exam, which is a little bit nerve-wracking, but I'm going to try my best. And then afterwards I'm going to watch a movie, and then that's all I'm going to do today. Yes. Alright, so time now is 10:40 p.m. on November 4th. I'm not going to speak too much because if I do, I'm going to lose my voice again. But about 5 hours ago, I can't speak. My voice is extremely raspy and rough. So I decided to drink some water and put ice cubes in it to cool down my throat and then not speak as little as possible. So now I'm speaking again. And my voice has gone significantly lower, which is cool. And I need to keep that because I have speaking exam later. In any case, nothing important happened today, though I spoke to Natalie for a little bit. I told Natalie that I would like to visit the amazing secret libraries of the Hong Kong University. And she said to access it, you need a student ID card, except I'm not a student in Hong Kong University, so what should I do? Well, what I should do is I'm going to steal an ID card and commit identity fraud. That's what I said, but that's basically what she said, in other words. So apparently Grant did it also, a lot of people did it, and it's totally fine. So you know what? Because I love movies, I'm going to commit identity fraud. Yeah, that is all. That is all. That is all. That is all. I had spoke to Natalie a little bit about my college life right now, and she spoke to me a little bit about her uni life right now, and not much else to talk about really. Quite really. I mean, like we have nothing in common anymore. It's kind of depressing actually. Uh, like there's nothing we can talk about anymore. Like it's just devoid of anything. But yeah, whatever the case may be, I was also quite worried a little bit early today, worried that my psychology course exam will take place today, but it didn't, and that's a good thing because I haven't even finished reading chapter 2 of the Psychology 3 textbook, so I gotta do that. I just finished editing a Minecraft video, so I'm gonna practice my Spanish right now. Uh, I don't even know what to say. Do, fuck. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Preparar para un examen. Oh. You know, learning Spanish this way is not the best way. Learning languages this way is not the best way, actually. Like, it's actually not really the best way, not at all. Um, what? Okay, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Alright, time now is 12:40 after midnight. Just did the oral exam, bit nervous in the beginning. Tried to smile as much as possible, but I'm awkward, so I have to smile. And yeah, messed up a couple times. I don't know how to say it. It's just as difficult as I thought it would be, but I didn't expect it to be difficult this way. Like right off the bat, she already asked me about my friend, and then later on about my family, and then there were times where she spoke too fast, and I kind of can't hear what she said, and yeah, I said 13 instead of 13. That was embarrassing. Whoops. Um, well, however, I said Spanish is a little bit difficult for me, and then she said, "Well, I've been doing quite well so far." So there's that. I try my best to look at the camera because the webcam is like in the middle between the monitor and the keyboard, which is a very inconvenient place for webcam. And yeah, she asked me like what classes I'm taking right now, and I said español, matemáticas, psicología, and then she said psicología de niño, psicología de adult, and I'm like personality, psychology. I don't know how to explain, so I said personality. I wanted to say personality, but I can't think of what is personality in Spanish, so I was like personalidad, and then I said, oh, personality, and then she said, oh, personalidad, muy interesante, and yeah, there was a moment where she was asking me where I live right now, and I said, oh, vivo en Hong Kong ahora, and she said, oh, and then she asked me if I'm familiar with she asked me what's my family, like how about my family, and I thought she's asking me if I'm familiar with living in Hong Kong, and yeah, I don't think I did that well, but I tried my best. Okay, this is my fourth language. But one thing I know for sure is that my Mandarin is better than Spanish. I think that makes a lot of sense because Mandarin and Cantonese share a lot of stuff. It's a very similar language, so that kind of makes sense. But my English is definitely better than my Mandarin, and yeah, I don't know. I smiled, so I guess I could earn some charisma points, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Leave me alone. Also, one of my viewers DM'd me on Twitter for a little while, asking me about recommending me an anime, and again, I don't take recommendations, and I hate to refuse it. Like, there are some good recommendations, but I just can't accept it because I already planned every single movie and TV show and anime that I will be watching. So you can recommend me music, but recommending me movies, TV show, or animes will not work because I've already planned everything for the rest of the year. So there's that.